Meet the Sharmas, Dablu, Sonu, Shobha, Ropam, Suraj, Indrajit, and twins Ganesh and Santoshi, held by parents Sadeo and Pamela. 2 others have already left home. They're not unusual, and that's why India's set to become the most populated country on earth in just 2 decades. The family's carbon footprint at the moment is minimal. They travel by bicycle or they walk. They have few basic facilities. Like millions of other Indians, they've no running water. This pump is shared by dozens of families. They're among the world's poorest people, and over a third of them live in India, a country which has also recently enjoyed one of the fastest growing economies on earth.
Just look at these statistics. More than 40% of the Indian population has no access to electricity. In India, there are 12 vehicles per 1,000 people, with a very high use of non-motorised transportation. And 80% of the population is Hindu and committed vegetarians, so producing a lot less greenhouse gas emissions compared to that associated with meat-producing countries.
The Sharmas cook on a wood fire. They've little sanitation and live in a one-roomed home. To raise living standards for these people and the rest of the 260 million Indians living like them below the poverty line is a daunting challenge. And it has implications for worldwide gas emissions. But for most Indians, life is a daily trial.
There's nothing easy about a big family, just problems and more problems. I go to work to earn money just so we can eat. Then the next day I start all over again.
The family now has electricity by illegally tapping into the national grid, but it's intermittent and unreliable. They have one luxury, a television they were given. The worry for the rich countries is just how much these people all aspire to and how much bigger their carbon footprint could be.
The first thing I want is a good house with running water. Then I would buy a cooler because our fan does not work. Then I would buy a fridge to keep cold drinks for the children.
But most of the time, this is how they cope, with no electricity. India's politicians worry children like Dablu will suffer if they agree to global limits on gas emissions. They fear the limits will curb economic growth and life will not get any better for families like the Sharmas. Alex Crawford, Sky News, Faridabad, India.